So you said you don't need more discipline, you need more safety. The version of you that procrastinates, self-sabotage, or shuts down isn't lazy. She's protecting you from something that your body still perceives as unsafe. What do you mean by that? All right, you guys, you are gonna love this one. I get to sit down with Samantha Skelly. She has multiple 7-figure businesses. She's a global speaker. She's a breathwork facilitator. We get her in this studio today. She's gonna walk through some really powerful reasons that the breathwork has helped and shifted and shaped her life. And we're gonna walk through her breath of joy. It's like a 2-minute practice that I'm now gonna do every day. You guys wanna hang out till the end so you get that beautiful gift of her presence and this activation. All right, Samantha Skelly, thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited for this conversation. I just saw you here on the stage at Jim Quick doing an incredible breathwork activation session. So thank you, thank you.
I'm so grateful to sit down and talk to you. I got to do your activation and that was also epic. I just left feeling so calm and so regulated. You're so good at what you do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We both love nervous system.
Dude, we're nervous system geeks.
We're nervous system
Like I could talk about
nerds.
this stuff all day long.
Yes. And what I love, you guys know I love, like we're gonna deliver a ton of value in this conversation. So we're gonna talk some nervous system regulation stuff. We're gonna talk some paradigm shifts.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna walk you through, what do you call it? Breath of joy.
Breath of joy, baby.
We're gonna give you like a little really cool integrative exercise to get you out of anxiety and clear your mind. And
I do this every day. It's my like, oh yeah. It's like the breath of joy is my go-to. I'm excited that we're gonna be doing that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, why is it your daily, like what do you love about it?
First of all, I think for me, joy is my through line. Like it's a question I ask myself all the time, like what brings me joy? The sensation and the vibration of living in joy is one of my favorite things to live in, you know? And just like the amalgamation of the breath and the movement and the sound with the breath of joy just feels really good. So I also love like doing breath work sitting, but when you incorporate movement and you incorporate sound, it adds different dimensions to the breath, which allows you to just feel so incredible in like 3 minutes or less.
I love the 3 minutes or less. That's what
right.
we need.
It's because we are so busy. And here's the interesting thing. You tell someone, hey, do this for 3 minutes, and they do it for longer because once you get to the 3-minute mark, you're like, this feels so good. Like, 100%. I don't want to do, like in your workshop today, you're like 2 to 5 minutes. I'm like, yeah, but once you're there, you're just like, I don't want to go anywhere. Like,
100%.
Like the value that I'm getting out of being in this state is just so incredible.
Yeah, I feel like those short microdoses open the door because we don't have that limiting belief of I don't have an hour, I can't do it.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. I do the breath of joy in the grocery store. My husband's like, dude.
Be the weirdo. Be the weirdo that reminds other
care.
people to do the same. Yeah, because what I was attracted to just even here is, I mean, we were kind of talking about this on our lunch break, like energy. And when you can feel someone's energy and the way that they radiate, it's like, what are you doing? Because what you're doing is working.
Yeah.
So it's
what
almost...
drugs are you taking? Just my breath.
Just what I have right here.
Just getting high off my own supply.
Well, and you were up there and you were, you paired your breathwork activation with this beautiful music. And you could see you were so in it. And to be completely honest, I know that breathwork is so good for us and I kind of avoid it.
Yeah.
And I think part of that is I wish they called it breath play. So we're both 7s on the Enneagram.
Yeah, we're like, if there's no party, Melissa and I won't be there, guys. I'm sorry.
Like we want fun and
For
lightness
sure.
and freedom. And so
play.
I think when I hear the word breath work, I'm like, I just don't want to work.
Right.
But I know how it feels so good. And so, I saw you up there and you can tell you are just in it. So I would love to know what kind of got you here, because I imagine there's a story of how breathwork became so integrative in your life.
Yeah. I was struggling deeply with anxiety, eating disorders, body dysmorphia, waking up every single morning. And the first thought in my mind was like, I can't wait to go to bed tonight. And not that I was suicidal, like I didn't want to die, but the thoughts in my mind were so excruciating, and having to deal with my inner critic 24/7 and just the addiction to exercise and the addiction to food, overeating, undereating, the whole thing, just like constantly having that conversation in my mind was so busy. And so I was reading the book Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert, and she talked about going to Bali. And I called my mom right away and I was like, Mom, I'm gonna go to Bali. I'm gonna go see what this energy healer has to say. So I went there, I booked a one-way ticket to Bali. I found the exact guy that she talked about in the book, and I had a session with him. And after the session, he just looks at me and he's like, you think too much. Like, you have to go meditate. And for someone who has body dysmorphia, eating disorders, anxiety, ADHD, like the thought of like sitting in meditation and doing nothing was actually excruciating for me at the time, which is why a lot of people say like, I can't meditate. And it's because we don't have a deep enough level of somatic safety to be able to actually just feel our feelings, which is why breath work is a good pathway. So anyway, I was like, oh, I don't want to go meditate, but he told me to, and I came all the way here for his guidance. So I'm going to go meditate. I went to this meditation school. They didn't have a meditation class, but they had a breathwork class. This was 17 years ago. No, I didn't know what breathwork was. Not many people did. It wasn't as popular as it is today, but it was a 3-hour class, and it completely changed my life. Completely changed my life. I did the 3-hour breathwork class. It felt like 15 minutes. And I woke up from that experience and I was like, why does the whole world not know that we have the ability to do this? Like, we get to regulate our nervous system, clear our anxiety, release our trauma, connect to our divine self. Like, I felt the entire spectrum of human emotion at a time where the two things I was really feeling were like numbness and anxiety. Numbness and anxiety. I got to feel everything. And so within 3 months, I healed my eating disorder, and I just felt incredible and just became a student of breathwork for 8 years and studied through holotropic breathwork and other bodies of work. And then 2015, 2016, pause breathwork just came in like a lightning bolt and was like, this is the mountain that you're going to die on, is teaching the world to breathe. And so, yeah, it's been a journey. It's been beautiful.
So cool.
Yeah.
So what was it that clicked for you in that session? Because I can very much relate to, a lot of women that I'm talking to when I'm talking about the sit spot or the things that we worked on in my workshop that you were at today.
Yeah.
I want to help women through that.
Yeah.
I can't sit and meditate.
Yeah.
I can't be with my own thoughts.
Yeah.
And so what helped in that session for you to switch on to that safety that you talked about?
Because it's an active practice, right? So it's there's like the body's doing something, right? So I think for the first 3 to 5 minutes in breath work, the mind is fixated on doing something, right? I have a very strong doer. I'm sure you do as well, right?
Yeah.
It's like my inner doer, like, always wants to do something. She's the doer that like built all of these businesses. So I gave her a job. I was like, do this breath, right? And then once you sort of get past in breath work that like 3 to 5 minute threshold, then it's almost like the body is breathing itself. You don't really have to think about doing the work. It's only like, people are like, I don't like breath work, it's so hard. I'm like, yes, and only until like that 5-minute mark. After that, it's almost like you can just breathe and your body's just doing its thing. So I liked it because it wasn't passive. It was, I have a lot of energy. I love doing stuff, right? I'm a adrenaline junkie. I'm a dancer. I'm a snowboarder. It's like, I love doing things, doing this.
Yeah.
For me, it wasn't working. But what I do now is I'll meditate in a very still passive way, but only after I do breath work so that I can move through the mind, get out of my survival strategies, get out of my patterns, get out of my fears, get out of my doubts, drop into my body, and then it feels peaceful. But it's hard to do without that. So I think for my energy types, breath work is a perfect gateway drug into more traditional meditation styles.
Yeah. And like you said, 3 to 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
That's the bridge. That's the portal. So if you can sit for 3 to 5 minutes,
100%.
I'm in. You guys want to do this with me? I'm in.
Yes.
So I'm going to incorporate, which we'll go through later, your breath of
100%.
joy. It's 3 minutes.
Yes.
Not
yes.
even. Probably?
That one you can do for, 2 minutes even. You know? Yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. There's a quote that you've said, and I love this quote, and so I want to ask you about it because you talked a little bit about safety, right? Like we need to create that feeling of safety, which can slow our mind down. And I get that I call it meditation in motion. So I think for people like us, like something I'll encourage women to do is a puzzle, like lay a puzzle out or something like that, because it occupies, or knitting.
Yes.
It occupies that busy narrator. It doesn't squish her. We're not getting beyond her. We're not powering over, which we were talking about before, but we're connecting with her, but we're giving her something to do. So you said you don't need more discipline. You need more safety.
Yeah.
The version of you that procrastinates, self-sabotage, or shuts down isn't lazy. She's protecting you from something that your body still perceives as unsafe. What do you mean by that?
So we all need to experience a certain level of safety. right? So what I mean by that is we have something called somatic safety. So somatic, the root word is soma, which is the body. So the body actually needs to feel safe. And if the body doesn't feel safe, then it goes into patterns, which are habitual survival patterns that are conditioned, that we learned from when we were very young up until kind of like 7 is when they were like really ingrained. And so as adults, it's so important for us to reparent ourselves every single day in every single way, ask our bodies, what can I do to feel safe again? How do I create a deeper sense of safety? And it can be something so simple as the moment we feel a trigger, rather than disassociating or overworking or overanalyzing or scrolling or whatever it is, it's just being with. There's like this being withness that's like, okay, I am right here. I love you. You're safe. You didn't do anything wrong. And then once we attune to that fragmented part or that frozen in time part, that younger part, we're actually increasing that somatic safety for that part so that it doesn't get us triggered. So if we have the discipline to come home to ourselves every single time we're triggered versus control, white knuckle, push away, distract ourselves, collapse, procrastinate, whatever it is, we just come home to ourselves and go like, I love you. Everything's okay. Over time, there's a compound effect of that where our level of safety increases, our trauma decreases, and we're able to feel more energy, more lightness, and more love in our bodies.
And so what's the magic that happens in our lives, or what's the shift that women that you work with notice? Hey, quick pause. If you are someone who loves a checklist because it makes you feel like, all right, I actually did something today, this is for you. I created something called the self-with checklist. It's basically your super simple reminder to get in your regulation reps, those 2 minutes, 3 times a day, for you in those micro moments you actually have. This isn't another thing to add to your busy to-do list. The power is in how simple and subtle this is. You'll be shocked how much more connected and grounded you start to feel just by checking off these tiny boxes consistently. You can grab it through the first link below in the description or by scanning the QR code here.
More play, right? It's like you and I love playing, right? Well, it's really hard to play if your body's compromised and you don't feel safe, because then you're always on guard, right? We're controlling, we're hypervigilant, we're looking around, we're serious, everything's serious. We can't actually play. We can't actually have fun. We can't allow our creative essence to come through us. We can't allow ourselves to like be silly or say things, because it's like our survival is on the line. So if our survival is no longer on the line and we tell our body that we're safe and we calm down our amygdala and we allow ourselves to tap in to our infinite potential, then we can have more fun. We can play, we can dance, we can be silly, we can say things on Instagram without worrying about getting canceled. Like I remember like back in the day, but before I had the level of somatic safety I have now, like every single negative comment I got on social media would be like, oh my God, I should stop doing this. Now I'm like, I literally don't care. I don't care. Whether you love me or hate me, it actually has nothing to do with me. It's all your perception of me. And it's none of my business, right? But how do we have that without having a level of safety? I didn't have that. I had to build my somatic safety so that I gave less Fs.
Well, you think about in so many of women's lives, I've definitely experienced this for a lot of my life, we latch on to everything outside of us. That's what I hear you saying, right? So we put power and control in everything outside of us.
Yeah.
This doesn't feel good. I'm going to go out here.
That's
I'm
right.
going to look for something that helps me feel good. Or I have a loss of control. Let me duck out and go here.
Yeah.
Right? And what I hear you creating is this inner anchor. So that anytime when stuff feels chaotic or crazy, we go here.
Yeah.
And that creates that groundingness, which in turn turns in that I don't give an F.
Yes.
Because I am so secure here that nothing out here that is out of my control, by the way, can sway me. That is a powerful place to be.
It is. And it's like why I'm so committed to teaching women this, because when we land in that place, there's so much potential that gets unlocked. Like, I really believe that so many women come here with really important transmissions for the world, and whatever that looks like to the outside world, it doesn't matter whether that thing is like motherhood or being an amazing wife or creating a mission or serving in philanthropy or whatever it is. It's like women are designed to give back. We're designed to help humanity. We're designed to connect, to collaborate, to help each other. And so when we can allow ourselves to feel safe, we do what's most natural, which is that. And so by helping women heal their nervous systems, we're truly changing the world, because when a woman's nervous system is healed and she feels safe, she goes back to what's natural, which is just to love and nurture and support the world.
Love it. So important. So is this work more important for women or men or both, would you say?
Both. I think I just love working with women, you know. I just love working with women. I don't know why that is. 98% of my community is women, my clients. There's just something like I can see the direct impact on the world and on that woman's life when she heals.
Yeah.
You know?
There's a famous quote. I don't know who said it, and I'm going to butcher it a little bit. So we're just going to kind of make it our own little quote here.
We're going to go for it.
And it's something like, when you heal a man, you heal one person, which I don't think that's true. I think you heal everyone around him. But when you heal a woman, you heal a nation.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Like, I think motherhood is one of the greatest things that we get to do as women. You know, I don't think that there's anything else on the planet that is more important than raising beautiful, vibrant, loving, intelligent, compassionate children.
I would agree.
I don't think so, you know, and I'm so excited to do it. Like, I know the impact that I'm going to make in my home is greater than any impact I can make on any stage with any best-selling book, with any top podcast. All that stuff is awesome. But the impact I can have in my home is the greatest impact that I can bring to the world.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have talked about, you lived a lot of your life like pushing, right? Pushing and working hard, and you've built a lot of businesses, and you're clearly very successful. And just touching on what you just said, like the most important success for you, and I think a lot of us, is in our home. But let's take what you've done in your business life and let's relate that to everybody's life, right? Because whether you're CEO of a company or you're the CEO of your household and your family, or, you know, whatever it is, do you feel that you've been more successful and effective through push or through peace?
My last company was called Hungry for Happiness, and I started that when I was probably like 22 or something. And at the time, I hired all of these male mentors. I was working like closely with Tony Robbins, and it was a lot of like masculine influence, and a lot of the models and the maps that I use as a entrepreneur were adapted through these male mentors who were very successful financially on paper, whatever. And I was successful financially, but my soul was dying because I wasn't honoring my femininity. I wasn't honoring my cycles. I wasn't honoring my intuition. Like, my intuition did not have a seat on my board of directors. She was like backseat. And I wasn't happy. And so I shut that company down when it was doing 2.7 million at a 43% profit margin, which again, on paper it's a pretty decent, healthy, beautiful business. But I was dying. And so I shut that down. And when Pause Breathwork dropped in for me, I said to myself, I'm only going to say yes to this mission and build this business if I can do it in my way. And I don't care if it's $500,000 a year or if it's $100 million a year. I'm doing it in my way, and I'm only going to care about the impact and how I feel doing it versus any arbitrary revenue metrics that don't actually matter. And so I did that. And the wild thing is peace has made me more money than pressure ever did. And it's so much more fun now. It's so much more fun now. I just have to be in constant integrity with my energy and with my zone of genius, because if I don't honor that, then I can get quite frustrated. So it's really about asking myself, is my talent and is my zone of genius being honored and amplified in my company right now, or am I doing jobs that I need to delegate to other people? And so it's a constant refinement of that. I was sharing with you earlier, I have a second in command who's starting on Monday, which I'm so excited about because I've been operating the business for a little bit too long. The gap between my old second in command and this girl coming in was long, because one of my mantras in business is, if I have time to do it over, I have time to do it right. So I really wanted to make sure that I really made the right hire. And it wasn't just like hey, anyone who can breathe, get in here and do this job. It was like, smart. It's like, have you done this before? Have you done it in our industry? Are we value aligned? Like, do I like you as a person? Would I have you over for dinner? Have you ran a team of 30 before? Have you been successful? So I had to like really get clear on those things. And finally I found someone from your neck of the woods. And so I'm excited about that, to like liberate myself to work in my zone of genius. 'Cause like when I don't do that, it's not fun for me.
Yeah. Well, and it's really powerful. Like all the things you're saying sound really good, right? And then I think if we can dial it back for any of us in our own practices, like these, I think for a lot of people, fast is more familiar and comfortable.
For sure. Yeah.
And going slow can bring up a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So how do you navigate that? Or it sounds like now it's become easier because you've worked on it, but maybe at first as you were getting used to these concepts, like how would you catch yourself going into old patterns and behaviors and get aligned? You talk a lot about alignment. I love that word. To me, alignment doesn't necessarily mean ease, but it means congruency. So it's our values help base our decisions.
Yeah.
So it's constantly staying in alignment with what we came here to do and be.
For sure. Yeah, I think it's less for me the metric of like fast or slow and more the metric of what is the energy driving the action. That is always a lot more telling because I can go fast and it's fueled by love, intuition, and wisdom. And it is like, let's freaking go. So for instance, I had the idea a couple months ago to put on this like 250 person women's event called Women in Wealth. And my team was like, Sam, you have a 90-day runway to do this. I'm like, yeah, like let's freaking go. We're going to do it. And it was so aligned and felt so amazing. And we did it. We produced this world-class, beautiful event in 90 days. It was insane. The most incredible thing ever. It was fast, but it was aligned and was coming from love, right? So there's that, right? And then the other side of it is like there's things that I do, like the other night, I think I was telling you and Aaron about it, where like I'm on Slack and I'm going fast and I'm doing things and I'm asking for reports. And it's like I'm going fast, but I'm going fast from a place of wounding and pattern and control.
Okay.
And so in those moments, I'm like, why are you doing this? Like, what are you getting out of this? What is the pleasure or the need that you're seeking, or what part, like what's going on here, right? And it's in those moments where it feels chaotic. It feels like beta brainwaves. Yeah, totally. I was like beta bitching in that moment, right? And so it's like really recognizing what is the energy behind the action, because that's everything, because that feeds everything. So me sending a Slack message with a very beta, ego, fear energy, that person's going to receive it. They're going to then feel that. They're going to then talk to a client. That client's going to feel what they're feeling. So we have to be mindful that our nervous system regulation is the heartbeat of our organizations or our families or our friendship groups or whatever it is. Our vibration is our contribution, always. So if we focus on that more than anything else, and we focus on nervous system regulation, which obviously you're an expert in, and really staying in a calm, regulated space, that's such a gift to the world. That's what the world needs, is that calmness. And the calmest person in the room is always the most powerful. It's not the one that's like going fast and like da 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 da. It's like the one that's just like calm, open, clear, heart open.
100%.
Yeah.
Couple more quotes and then let's do joy breath.
Yeah.
Right? Let's give these people a cool gift. So another quote that you said is the most valuable math you can learn is the cost of your current decisions on your future self.
Yeah. Crazy,
Love that.
Right? It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah. I think I always play the long-term game, whether it's in relationships, whether it's in business, whether it's decisions with my husband, my family, my health. It's like, is the decision that I'm going to make now going to be advantageous for my future self? And sometimes those decisions are really easy. And other times those decisions are excruciating to make. But it's so important that we're mindful of that, because I think we live in a world, especially with social media and instant gratification, where we don't think about the long term.
Totally. Yeah. And it's a path. It's like once you, for me, I established the destination, right? Like that future self, that future goal.
Yeah.
And then in the 30,000 decisions we make every day, I mean, we're just, it's clear. I'm not going that way. I'm going this way.
The longer you stay on the wrong train, the longer it is to get home, you know?
Love that.
And it's like, I don't want my travel home back to myself to be long. If I veer off my center, which I do, I want it to be a quick reorientation back into power, not this excruciating thing that I need to clean up because I just like totally shit the bed.
Yeah, we're worth it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah.
Okay, last question. You talked about God has 3 answers in any, in any question that we're asking him in our life. And I think we can look at this as God, or we can look at this as, maybe our future self. I'll say this. I don't know if you see it this way.
Yeah.
Or like intuition or clarity or universe.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's three answers that they give us.
Yeah. Yes. Not right now. And I have something better for you. It's like, that's it, and oftentimes it's another quote that I love there is like, rejection is just redirection. So when we do get that no, it's not a no because you're not worthy or you can't do it or you're not good enough. There is literally something better for you. I think about this with the guy I dated before my now husband. Like, I was devastated. I was like, God, how could you not let this be the one? This is so ridiculous. This is the guy for me. Oh, girl, he was not the guy for me. Now I look at my husband and I'm like, thank you, God, for that feeling like rejection. And you redirected me to this person who is so aligned and so perfect in so many ways for me. And if we really look at it in that way, it's just redirection always into deeper alignment.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
And it's always something better.
Always something better. Always, 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 always. And so it's like, if we can discipline our disappointment and really learn the skill of patience, which is a skill, we get miraculous gifts all the time.
Beautiful. Love it. All right. Well, tell us about this breath of joy, because it's such a powerful tool. I can tell it is a practice that we do that helps get us to the place that, a lot of the concepts that you've covered, I think this takes practice and this takes work and training, nervous system training. So what is the breath of joy and what does it do?
So it's 3 quick inhales through the nose.
Okay.
And then 1 long exhale through the mouth. And it's done through movement. So we want to go. So we can stand up and do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So for anyone watching the video version, they'll see this. For anyone listening, you'll walk them through the steps and then maybe they'll hop over to the video version.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
So tell us again what we're going to do.
3 quick inhales through the nose. So we go up and exhale.
I hope people are doing this with us.
Come on, Becky, get up.
Come on, Sherry.
Come on, Sherry.
From
Let's
HR
go.
department. Come on, Mama.
And what I do with the breath of joy is I really feel the vibration of joy coming in on that exhale, on that inhale, and then on that exhale, just throwing it away, like really throwing the breath away. Letting go of any stagnation, letting go of any doubt, any fear. Feels good after a full day at a conference.
Oh my gosh.
Let's go 10 more.
Okay.
And the pacing is up to your body. So if the speed in which we're going at feels a little bit too much for you, feel free to really slow it down. Intensity does not correlate to transformation in breathwork. It's really about attuning to your own nervous system and doing what feels aligned and best for you. I think 3 more, maybe? I lost count.
Yeah.
Now take a deep breath in. Hold at the top, squeeze your abs, squeeze your arms, squeeze your legs, shoot the energy up through the top of the head and hold. And now when you're ready, release the breath, placing your hands on your heart. And again, just feeling that joy move through every single cell, waking up every single cell. Feeling your biochemistry literally shift in real time. Realizing that you are the drug, you can shift this energy so quickly. And when we shift the energy inside of our body, we shift reality. We're literally commanding reality with our energy, breath by breath, moment by moment. And when you're ready, coming back to the space, opening up your eyes. Yeah.
Oh my God, that felt so
Right?
good.
It's like so quick, so easy, so fun.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I want you guys to hold me accountable because this is new for me. This is a practice, and I know
Yeah.
I need it. I know we all need it. So when
Yeah.
you guys watch this, put in the comments and ask me if I'm doing it.
Yes.
I'm gonna do this every day,
Accountability, baby.
starting today.
Yeah,
So
love
check
it.
done for
Love
today.
it. Love it.
Maybe I'll text you to check in.
Text me. Just be like, I did my
You
breath
guys,
of joy.
I'll hold you accountable.
So good.
3 minutes every
so
day.
Good, right?
Awesome.
Yeah, so good.
Okay,
so, good.
so you guys now have some incredible background information. You have a practice. Is there any last words of wisdom, or if the people listening, whether they're men or women, one thing you want to tell them and leave them with today?
I think the importance that we can shift this so quickly. We don't have to go to a 7-day Bali retreat in order to feel our aliveness. And every moment's a meditation. Every moment we have the ability to regulate our nervous system. And it takes awareness, and it takes dropping ourselves in the present moment. And whether you are an entrepreneur, a stay-at-home mom, you work at whatever, it doesn't matter. It's like realizing that the greatest gift that you can give yourself and the people in your world is your energy, your vibration. So work on that harder than anything else, and your life will come together in such a beautiful way.
I love it. Thank you so much for being here. Incredible resources. Your Pause Breathwork.
Got the Pause Breathwork app. We have a beautiful breathwork community of thousands of people who breathe together every single day. There's free resources inside of our free community. We have our breathwork facilitator program where we train people to become breathwork facilitators. We run live events. We do lots of things on Instagram. So yeah, come hang out and join the party.
Amazing. All right, guys, we'll link it all below. I hope you got as much out of that as I did. Again, comment, ask if I'm doing breath work. I'm going to do the same for you. Let's do this together. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, babe.
See you next time.
Bye for now.
Self-care needs a rebrand, and that's exactly why I wrote this book, The Connection Code, and it's out now. I'm so excited. I wrote this for the woman who feels like she has lost herself or just simply needs a reminder that everything she's searching for is already inside of her. Inside this book, you're going to find simple, science-backed tools to help you reset in real life moments, like in the carpool line or between back-to-back meetings, or maybe when you catch yourself unfortunately snapping at the people you love most. I designed the cover and made it playful on purpose because so many of us have lost this aspect of ourselves, and we need that invitation and reminder to bring back joy every single day. Pre-order your copy today, and you'll also get access to some amazing freebies to help you start regulating your nervous system and reconnecting with yourself right away.